Hey guys, I'm Kay Brown and this is my show, The Living Room. The concept for my show came from a few years ago. Oprah had she had a audition for anybody to send in a show idea. And I sent in a show idea called The Living Room, basically just laid back having conversation. I didn't win, so I decided to go this avenue. Shout out to BKS1 Radio for having me here and hosting and producing my podcast. So just want to let you know that it is March, which is National Endometriosis Month. So that's why I'm wearing yellow. For the month of March, if you wear yellow, make sure you tag me. I'm Kay Brown on Facebook, Kay Brown Author on Instagram. I'm not on Snapchat, just those two avenues. Tag me and let me know that you're wearing yellow in support of endometriosis. Last, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that's tuning in and listening. Thank you for those that believed in me. And this is my first show, so cheers to many more. So today we're going to get started. Everybody knows I started these with my lives. Hey, live, like I used to do on Facebook. I'm really not going to do lives anymore. I want you guys to tune into my podcast or my webcast or whatever the name is, right? So everybody knows I don't like to make them too long. So we won't be holding you long. But today I have my guest in the house who is the author of this lovely book called When the Vow Breaks by Terry Nunn. So Terry, thank you for being here. Sometimes I'm doing good. How are you? Because again, it's not about bashing.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, let's say this: a lot of people were really buying the book just to be nosy.
Correct.
You didn't write this book about her. Again, that's why her name is never mentioned in the book. You wrote this about life lessons of what you learned.
Exactly.
Right?
It's about my life, about what I went through in my marriage. I'm not here to bash no woman. Again, I have hate towards nobody. I love everybody. I'm not here to sit here and judge anybody again. But my thing is, I want people to treat me as well as they want me to treat them. I want to respect, and I didn't get it.
I got it. Okay.
You know what I mean? That was the whole thing of the whole story. Like I said, I'm not bashing her. I'm not calling out her name. I don't hate this woman or nothing. I just want to pick up and move on.
That's because you're a God-fearing man. I see that. I noticed that you quote the Bible a lot, which is good. And I know you talk about your parents and your parents being married for how many years?
40-something years.
40-something years.
Yeah, 40-something plus years.
And you were kind of, we won't say chasing, but you were trying to attain that, right?
I was born into that, so that's all I know. I'm just like my pops. My pops are still there for us, so, that's all I know. So I'm not knocking the next person's family, but that's the way I was raised. So, and my pops are still there for us and my mother as well. And so when I got married, that's the type of man that I am, to go hard for your family, support your kids, do whatever you got to do to make your wife happy, to keep her happy, to keep the household going, and that's what I did.
Okay. I respect that.
That's what it all boils down to.
Okay, so let's say you guys moved a lot.
Yeah.
It was like 37,024 times you moved. You guys moved a lot. So you began to early on see a pattern.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why when the pattern presented itself, like the third or fourth time, you didn't go? Because it presented itself so many times. And it's kind of like you called it on it. You knew it. Like, here we go again. Was there a reason why you didn't say, you know what, I deserve better than this?
Yeah, again, the first few times I was kind of lost, but I was like, you know what? In the back of my mind, keep a woman happy. That was my whole thing. I'm married to her. That's my wife. I'm thinking every time we move, it was a better place. And it was a better area. That was all in my mindset. But then I started to think, once we got to the better areas, it's like, why you want to move now? We went back and forth about it. Like, I don't want to move. Let's do this and that. Again, I still tried to keep her happy in the process. But every time she did that, I noticed a few things. It was like, I guess that time was coming up. Again, her ways and her actions show everything.
Okay.
That's when it all boils down to. That's what, I guess she was moving. I don't know. It was weird, but it happened.
Social media affected your relationship.
Social media changed everybody. That changed everybody's relationship, not even just mine, just the world, period.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, pictures don't tell everything. Pictures portrays different things.
Okay.
A picture don't add up to what it really seemed. That's what I noticed about social media.
So people would be posing with a bag, right? Or posing with some nice shoes, or a man posing with a watch, but they might sleep on their mother couch, something like that.
Correct.
Right?
And then social media make us people from the outside world looking at your pictures and videos or whatever think otherwise. And half the time, don't only be true.
True. I agree.
And so when social media hit the airwaves for me, it just changed a lot. You know, it publicly, people, you know, be on social media for likes. Some live off of comments. That's what they live by. That's what they build themselves to be, you know, and that's not my character. When I got on social media just to show the love of my family, what I was doing. My picture was just about my family, my wife.
Oh, I remember when you first got on, and everything was about your wife and your kids, everything.
And vacation. It was not for me posting money or what I got on or me going back and forth with girls because they like pictures or saying what I got and this type. Nah, that's never been my style. I don't have to do that. I'm not that type of man. So, you know, social media don't make me or break me. That's, you know.
And which is dope.
I was cool. I was cool before.
You dope in real life. You fly.
I appreciate it.
You fly in real life.
You know, I've been on here before the social media hit. So yeah,
you was a hit before. You was a hit before.
Not a hit. I'm just saying I was a cool dude before social media, and I'll be a cool dude out there because I'm just myself.
You just who you are. Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
So okay. So we know social media. So anybody that has eyes, they can see you're a nice looking guy. You just gonna agree? Supposed to say I'm alright. You know, you're a nice looking guy, right? So. I know women was hitting you up. They don't, because women today, not women, let's just say rats today, they don't respect the sanctity of marriage, right? Because you have a wife, so women such as myself would never. You married, you know, I would never. He's a nice looking guy, but I would never talk to him because he's married, you know. But I know women was in your inboxes, in your DM, and you talked about how she was going off about that, but you don't even know how to work the stuff, so you didn't even know what was going on.
No, it was a point of.
So as many as you were probably getting, she was probably getting.
Yeah, she was probably, but the whole thing, the difference between me and her, she would go in my phone, it didn't bother. She had my password and everything. Because I was married, I was comfortable. I didn't have nothing to hide. But I never took that time to even look at her phone because it didn't bother me. I didn't care about the phone. Long as, you know, we was in the same household and that, the phone thing never bothered me.
Okay. You talked about, so when you would see men liking your wife's pictures or whatever, it turned you on kind of a little bit because my wife hot. And
it didn't bother me at all.
Okay. So let's fast forward on then, right? You talked about how social media really put it all together for you. With the situation. You were able to, listen, you got to buy the book to find out how it happened. But social media put it together. So you think if social media wasn't around, right, back in our day when we was able to do stuff off beepers or whatever, it might have took a little longer to find out?
Exactly, but by word of mouth.
By word of mouth.
Back in the day, yeah.
Yeah, word of mouth, yep. Yep. Now you talk about your cousin Fred a lot. Shout out to Mr. Austin, Fred a lot in the book.
My favorite cousin, love my cousin, man. Love him to death.
Love him. Yeah, we love Fred. Fred, shout out to them cookouts.
Mr. Austin.
Yeah, give me a burger off that grill. It's kind of hard to talk about. It might not be hard for you. It's hard for me as a woman because I know that you're a good guy. Suppose again, everything is alleged. We don't know, but an alleged pregnancy by someone else, right? And she's no longer in the house, whatever. And Mr. Austin calls you and tells you that he heard that it was a miscarriage or whatever. How did you feel even thinking that? Did you think that was a different kind of betrayal? Like, it's okay if you sleep with somebody, but if you sleep with somebody and get pregnant.
Honestly, that really broke me down a lot. It was more than just, I'm not with this person. That says a lot to me. That really broke me down mentally, man. And, again, I was with this woman because we talked about, having another baby as well. And for us to, us to break it off like that and, not even a year or a few months later, to hear the feedback about your ex being pregnant by somebody else. That buckled me a little bit. I'm not going to lie. But again, I don't want to.
Well, let's just be clear because you guys were divorced by then, right?
Yeah, we was divorced.
They was divorced.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
You was divorced by then. Supposedly that happened.
It was still early. It was still early. It was not like a year or 2 years from the divorce. It was only maybe a month or 2 or 3 months from that. So, with that being said, it's like how long, was this person messing with this guy? That comes to think just to have a baby or be pregnant or feel comfortable to get pregnant so quick. It's like I've been with you throughout all these years, and it's like, wow, I could never in my life do that. That's the thing that bothered me the most. And it's like to give a person your all and you just moved on so quick. To me, that shows everything that, you've been dealing with this guy person for a minute. That's the only thing that buckled me, that bothered me, man.
That bothered you, okay.
It didn't just affect me, it affected my kids as well, and, that was the hardest pill to swallow because I was the one had to deal with the talking to them and them asking me certain questions, and you gotta, go around certain things to make it still seem okay with, what again is not okay. because they see it all in my face and I see it in their faces. So that moment was kind of hard.
Comes back. Okay, so then the summertime rolls around, and you talk about how. No, I'm sorry. You talk about a new friend. You met a new friend.
Yeah, correct.
That was helping you through all of this. You gave her a shout out in the book. Shout out to her. Shout out to That's Not Me.
Yeah.
Everybody, my initials are KB. I'm K Brown. That's not me.
No,
shout out to her.
Not K. Yeah.
But it ain't me. And I mean,
It's
Terry my man
KB.
now, and I support him through everything. But it ain't me. Okay? Because I got a lot. Let me tell you something. As soon as I saw people post the book.
Yeah, I heard a few things about it too. Yeah.
2 minutes later, they was requesting me. So I was accepting all the requests. Then I was like, hey, it's not me. Shout out to Tiff, because Tiff was the only one that was honest and was like, where's one? I thought it was you. I ain't going to lie. And I shout out to her, because everybody else was trying to, I didn't think yes you did. You thought it was me. You thought it was me. But anyway, me and Terry cool. But anyway, so on to that, you met a new friend and she was helping you through, and you talked about, dating your new friend and, and you were, were talking to this person, but how you weren't really ready for all of that.
No.
And, it kind of was too fast, too furious for you. And then, how, you kind of, basically, we're not going to say, kind of dissed your new friend, but that's how she probably felt, right? Let's be honest. She was there for you. You kind of dissed off your new friend because your ex-wife wanted to come back.
Exactly. But again, like when me and her reached out to each other, I guess she heard about the rumors and somehow we reached out to each other and we took it from there. And, again, she just wanted to take me out, chop it up, take me out to dinner, get a few drinks with me to get me to smile again. Because again, I knew her for years and my intentions of, going out with her was, was cool. But, again, like she showed me a great time. She opened my eyes to a lot of things and, I was just having so much fun with her. I could see where as though she got kind of confused because of the thing. Yeah.
So wait, let's stop right there because that's we're not going to just skip over that. We're going to say that for most men. Yeah. What y'all don't understand is when you do relationship things, we think we're in a relationship. Okay, it might be, we might not be.
That's why
the words might not be spoken. But when you do relationship things, if I'm at your house, I'm spending the night, I'm cooking you dinner, we going out, we going away together, we in a relationship, and then you get mad when we get mad.
Yeah. You know what? I noticed that after the fact, though. I had to really sit down and think about it. The things I was doing with this woman and going out and, bringing her around my kids, again, the cooking and.
See, the kid thing. I'm step mommy of the year over here. And now I'm not. Okay, so let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Again, things was moving along so fast. It kind of scared me because I know I wasn't ready for that. My heart still wasn't here in nowhere, shape, form, or fashion. So, I know my heart wasn't ready for the next step, but I still was dating her was cool. But when I seen it was getting serious, I was kind of come back a little bit, but I still was seeing her like everything was going great until I got a phone call.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's just talk about let's talk about prior to that phone call. If you kind of put yourself in a position, even though it was a short time, she probably felt like the way you felt when your wife did what you did, because it's like now I gotta go.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And that wasn't my intentions. Yeah,
we know. I know for a fact. I don't even have nobody has to tell me you're a good person with a good heart, and sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
Because you are a people pleaser, and you don't really want to hurt anybody's feelings. Yeah, so instead of you probably, and I know you, so you probably was like, you probably was telling her, but you probably wasn't telling her, like, yo, look, this is not what it,
no,
you probably was with that smile, and she probably was like, okay. Because a woman thinks that, and it ain't really always about sex, but a woman sometimes thinks that if she treats you good, treat you opposite of what you're getting, and I treat you good, why would you not want to be my boyfriend and then my husband? And you know what I mean? Like, you're a good guy. You got a good career going for yourself. You're God-fearing. You only have one son. You're a great father. You always tell your kids. What, you don't think that a woman would see that and be like, yeah, I want him? Because right now, you like the number one draft pick. So in the end, you talk about how, they moved on and they did this and they did that, and you moved on. So, if you were to see them like right now, right? They walked in here right now. How do you feel?
It's funny you mention that. I just saw them recently.
You saw them as a couple?
As a couple.
What happened?
No. It was just my kids wanted to go out to eat the Fridays, and my daughter was like, "Nah, let's go to the one in West Orange to eat." And I said, "Nah, 22 right here is closer by the house." So basically, we get there, whatever. As we got seated, I had to run back to the car to get my wallet.
Okay.
So I goes back out to get my wallet, scrambling through my car. So as I come back in, people's waiting to be seated. when I opened the door, I turned to the left. I seen her and a friend or whatever, boyfriend. It was nothing. I just said excuse me and walked by. I didn't had no type of feelings. I didn't budge. It didn't bother me at all.
Oh, so you don't speak to her when you see her?
Nah, I didn't speak to her. It's not.
It's not a hate, but you're just not beat.
I'm just like, I just moved on in my life. Again, I don't hate this woman. It's just that I'm just not dipping back no more. I'm just not looking back. It's not worth it no more to me. Again, I don't hate nobody. You know, whoever you with is whoever you with. That still don't stop me from doing what I'm doing.
That's grown man stuff. That's grown man.
I got my kids. I smile. I still go to work. I got to pay my bills. None of that stops. So, again, I don't reach out to this woman. She don't owe me nothing. I don't owe her nothing.
Okay.
You know, I just want to just continue on with my life and just live it and just smile, man, and just be happy. I don't hate nobody, man, but, you know, that's life, man.
So for that, we're wrapping up. So about the book, we're going to ask you a few personal questions if you don't mind. I have some questions for you. So again, the name of the book is When the Vow Breaks by Terry Nunn. You can get this book where?
Well, so you can get it on Amazon.
It's on Amazon. Now listen, let me explain something real quick because I didn't even give a really quick background about me. I'm so used to people knowing me, right? I'm a self-published author. Terry is a self-published author. That means that we always have books for you to buy. So if you're local, make sure you get your books from us. Don't order. I know a lot of y'all been sneaking on First of all, let me.
And Barnes and Noble's picked it up.
Yeah, Barnes and Noble, Amazon. Y'all been sneaking and buying it, right? We know that we see the sales, so we know that you're sneaking and buying it. It was cool. Thank you for the support.
Exactly.
But let me explain something real quick to you and to those out there listening about self-published authors. So boom, let's just say, for example, this book is $10 for me to print, right? And the book is $20. If I sell it to you for $20, then I make $10. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to do. The goal in telling your story is to make money, to be able to go around and do these things and have these type of avenues.
Correct.
If you get it through Amazon, they're going to get half the money and I'm going to get half the money. So I'd rather you, if you live around the block from me, just get it from me. I'll drop it off to you. If you know my ex-wife and you don't want her to know, I'll sign it. He'll sign it in secret. Or you can pick it up from me. I'm the middleman. I've been the middleman for a few deliveries. I ain't going to blow nobody up. Been the middleman. So we go from there. So, the number one question in my inbox was, is Terry single? Are you single, Mr. Nunn?
Yes, I'm single. Again, I'm just enjoying life. I'm not about to, bring nobody into my life if I'm not truly ready for that right now. Again, I just want to just enjoy my kids, get myself together, and work on what I'm working on. But if I meet someone and it happens, then it just happens. But as of right now, I'm single. I'm not out there fishing, looking. I'm just enjoying life.
We know in 2017 you ain't got to look. I'm sure it's looking for you. You tried to ignore that question that Blair asked, talking about that inbox popping up, but we're not going to pursue on the issue.
Inbox is that, for the most part, my inbox I do get be about my book, and some don't be about the book. But I just say thank you and just keep it moving, man. I appreciate everything and all the love and support that people been giving to me, man. So I don't take nothing for nothing, man.
Okay, so ladies, he's single. Don't ask me, ask him. He's single. And just because he has friends, he's still single. So if you was one of his friends, keep calm out there. He's still single. Okay, I don't want no problem. I don't want nobody coming for me. So what's next for Mr. Nunn? What's your next move? I know you talked about before you want to do some other things. What?
I got a few things lined up. A lot of people reached out to me, man, that I know in certain type of fields that I met along the way in my process of doing things. My next move that I want to do is supposed to be a shelter.
Okay, we spoke about that, yeah.
Yeah, I want to open up a shelter for battered women. That's the next move. So far, it's looking good. I talked to the right people. Got a lot of grants behind me, people behind me.
Dope.
A couple of lawyers, a few doctors. So everything's cool. I mean, I ain't complaining, and I got their signatures and they with me, so I just want to let the book play out how it play out right now. But I ain't
let's be honest. Listen, we had an airways right now. This is we're gonna say. Where do we say we want to take this book to? Who?
I want to take the book to a few people. Mr. Steve Harvey. I want to take it to Wendy Williams.
Yes.
A few people. I just want to get out there.
Oprah, Tyler, whoever.
Exactly.
Right?
Especially Tyler.
Tyler Perry. We did talk about what else we talked about we was going to do. We're going to make it. Shout out to me. I do screenplays. We said we're going to do a screenplay. We're looking to make this maybe into a movie.
Exactly.
It could be a short. It could be a feature.
It could even be a Lifetime.
It could be whatever. But we want to make sure that.
And when we do it, I just want to do it correct. That's all.
We want to
You know.
do it correct. And it's not about, again, this is not about gossiping. This is not about talking bad about anybody. This is about one man's story and him being honest. 'Cause
Exactly.
I don't know any man.
Again, I just want to put it out there for the airwaves. Again, it's not a tell-all about somebody. It's about what I went through in my marriage. That's all it is. I'm not calling anyone names in my book, talking down on nobody. I just experienced what I went through and just put it on the paper, put my hard feelings on the paper. That's completely it.
That's
You
it.
know.
Because a lot of people, because I mean, you have life lessons in the back.
Exactly.
Which I mean, I really can agree with the life lessons, because as a Christian woman, right? But I sin a little. We talked about you talk about a lot of with the biblical things and your life lessons and how you went from a boy to a man and what lust
Exactly.
is versus love and
Yeah.
all those things were really deep and I could really understand those from a point of a human being, regardless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that man or woman, we all lust sometimes, but is
Yeah.
the love really there?
And that's what I had to learn. That's what I had to learn from when the love is real and when it's just lust. So, again, when I went through my situation, as I got older, I started praying a lot. Praying really helped me through my situation, my struggle.
Prayer works. Go ahead.
Yes, it does. And my divorce really played a part of me. A lot of people see me out in the world. They see me smiling. Oh, I don't see you wear it well, or how could you go through this? Trust me, I've been through it. But, again, I just go to work and come right home and really nobody sees me. But, again, prayer works. And, that's when I got a certain age in my life, I'm a different person. I don't, I don't
the
judge
definition
nobody.
of a classy man.
I don't, like I said, I just want to live my life. I'm not out here to judge or go on these social media sites and write down cruel things about people or go back and forth.
You know what? I was going to touch on it. We're not even going to touch on that.
Yeah, I'm just going to leave it alone.
Let the haters hate and say what they got to say.
I see a lot of few things, but I overlook it because that's not even my style.
Exactly.
So you can't get me through social media. That's not going to work.
Or in person, because you're too grown for that.
I got too much in store, and that's not even my style. I got too much lined up for that.
So for all those out there judging, saying why would he and why would you can't really judge something until you walk through it. You don't know what you would do in that situation if you have never been put in that situation. And a lot of times I've had grown men, married men, shout out to my brother said, yo, that was like one of the hardest things I ever had to read in my life. You know what I mean? Other men have said, wow, I've been cheated on, but I would never say, they're not brave enough to say it or whatever, because women are normally the ones that get cheated on. We go back time after time after time, and it becomes memes and people make jokes about it. Like, you went back again. And women do, because we love hard, but you loved hard.
Yeah.
And shout out to you. We need more men like that out here.
Yeah,
that show how they feel, because a lot of times you'll date somebody, you don't know how they feel about you. You're just guessing. And that's when you get all those problems and mixed up.
And again, this was my wife, not my girlfriend or just some girl that I was hanging out with because of her style or what she got on or what type of car she drives. No, I was with the woman because of her before all that ever even occurred. So, again, I'm just glad a lot of men reached out to me and bought my story and, congratulated me on it and spoke to me and said I inspired them and thanks for reaching out for them because they couldn't do it. I'm just glad I could do that. To stand up for other guys, like I said, I did it because of me. I knew I would get judged. Everybody has their opinion. That's what makes America great. Your opinion.
Word.
Everybody entitled to your own opinion. Again, it's like look at Donald Trump. He laughed when he was up there being the president, but look,
not on my show.
President.
Not on my show.
Now it's not
on my show.
I'm sorry, but hey, I'm just letting you know how the world works. I'm just letting people know how the world works.
It's true.
Everybody got a right to their own opinion. I don't knock no opinions, but
for me, we can agree as adults. We can agree to disagree and still let's move on with life.
It's all good, but like I said, I'm just glad I'm out there helping people. I got a lot of people in my inbox, women and men, saying that I really helped their marriage and. I inspired them to write, is it going to be another book? Never know what the future may hold, man. Like I said, I'm just going through this process and